Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late out of date AEW Dynamite review. Why is late out of date? Well, I mean, obviously, I know sometimes I do late out of date reviews. It's not like I want to. It's just sometimes when you fall asleep and you don't have the time, like that's why the videos will be late out of date. And I know it's hard for people to sometimes care. When it's late out of date, I don't know. That's how YouTube is. I don't know. Yeah. So I did fall asleep, but I did fall asleep right after the show. I was kind of almost falling asleep during the show, but then I guess I was too tired. Like right when the show ended. I mean, I could have done the review right after the show ended, but I was like too tired. I was like thinking like, and plus earlier yesterday, I did already the NXT review, so like. Let it digest. I can only do a morning, afternoon, whatever, but the thing is I didn't have time, and to be fair, I was also having a battle with my own iPad. I don't know, something wrong with my iPad that whenever it reaches 100% it turns off. If anyone can help me with that issue, I appreciate it. Maybe I have to take it to the Apple store, I don't fucking know. Just know that's kind of why I've been doing videos. In a way, I've been using my iPad for a few months now. And especially since, thanks to my lovely new tripod, I've been recording videos with my iPad, and that's why it's also longer videos. Because the iPad is capable of doing that, and it really does help. It actually, I get the time to be, more descriptive of what I talk about. So there you go. And I love the iPad. iPad fucking rules. It's great. Anyways, grab your Coca-Colas, drink it magnificently. And inspire me some bitches go, oh shit. But yeah, I was too tired because I did felt like very tired. The show was just whatever. Was it the worst Dynamite I've ever seen? It's just like, it's whatever. I guess it wasn't the worst Dynamite, right? I don't know. It was Championship Fight Night. Yeah, they're calling, so great. Yeah, they had to call it something. They call it Championship Fight Night just to make people pretend to care about it, even though the title matches there were like not even a lot of title matches. So this was basically like, what is it? Was it supposed to be what? Battle of the Belts type of shit, but yet it's like not every title was on the line. You're calling it Championship Fight Nights, yet no titles on the line. And I remember like, oh, this was the last battle for Bryan Danielson to get a shot. Then if you're gonna call a show Championship Fight Night or whatever, why not have Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson have his title match tonight? If anything, that would make more sense for the Iron Man match, because the Iron Man match is gonna be their first match, and you're legit like because they mentioned February 8th. Then why not, like, you made it clear that that's the night that they fucking do the title match? Like, why not? And then that you could do the rematch in the Iron Man match. Because I'm sorry, just having your first match as an Iron Man match, just to appeal to smarks, to appeal to this work rate bullshit, and it's not even, like, really having a story. And again, I'm sorry, like, it's stupid already, that idea that fucking MJF is scared of Bryan Danielson when he's literally bigger than this guy and could probably beat the shit out of him. And he's afraid of him? Like, come on. Why is he afraid of him? Like, I mean, it's one thing, maybe be afraid, like, if maybe, like, I would understand if you're afraid of him if he's, like, trying to hit you with something. Like, legit trying to kill you with something, then sure. Okay. We can go from there, even though Bryan is, like, motherfucker, why you the fucking I don't know, whatever. Why, whatever. I mean, that would, like, be more heelish, right? But, I don't know. It is what it is. People want to be two-faced, like, they want to be, like, all green, or they want to be more gray or whatever, that, what's to say, but anyways. Oh shit, cheers, motherfucker, cheers. Grab a Coca-Cola, drinking magnificently, spy missing bitches go, oh shit. You want to need a Camero. And I'm crashing. You just need a big black couch and fuck with the big black couch. We're gonna talk about that. I wanted to definitely do this review as soon as I can to talk about that, but I was busy. But we're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna talk about how it's apparently still real to people. about wrestling, alright? So the show started with MJF defeating the Take a Shit motherfucker, Mr. Take a Shit Japanese guy. Smarks like this match, so I hope this kind of proved that, oh, MJF is a good worker, you know? People think MJF is not a good wrestler and shit like that, because again, that's probably why, you know, they're doing the Iron matches. Again, I don't get it. Like, MJF, he's supposed to not appeal to Smarks. You know, supposed to be like an anti-smart character. Yet he appeals to them somewhat. Like, I don't get it. But, you know, oh, what a great heel. Man, what a great heel. Like, but you got these weird fucking fans that, like, dude, what a great heel. But you know why they probably say that? Because they're probably sexually attracted to this guy. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck's wrong with y'all weirdos? That's, like, probably why. You know, because these fucking wrestling fans nowadays, these modern wrestling fans, these smarks, these modern smarks, really, I mean smarks in general, like, I don't know, but like these smarks, man, are literally fucking gay themselves. Or they're just a bunch of sexual deviants. But yeah, fucking MJF defeated Mr. Take a Shit guy, and I don't know, he proved that he had work rate. I mean, I didn't give a shit about the match because there's not much of a story, really. I don't really care about the story. Like, there's no real story in this match. It's just, oh, this is happening because, oh, Take a Shit guy. And, you know, it's like, I don't know. Again, but the thing is, well, also hurts me from giving a shit because no one knows who the fuck this Mr. Take a Shit guy is. Who is Mr. Take a Shit? Stop pretending to know who this guy is. No one knows who the fuck he is. What is his character? Oh, yeah. He has no character. He's just Japanese guy, whatever, because he's typical Japanese wrestler. And AEW likes to pretend that they care about Japanese and shit. So after the match, he beats him up. And then Bryan Danielson comes out and, you know, MJ retreats. Then, behind, I don't know, backstage, we see Paige, or Soraya. Paige and Toni Storm. They're like backstage. By the way, Paige she looked like her old self in a way. I don't know. She like I don't like. Oh, how could she look like her old self? Doesn't she like? I mean, she looked like how she used to look. I don't know, but I mean, she's never really looked different besides her boob job, which like you don't need to do that. And yeah, she has messed up her face. I don't know. She kind of looked like the same as she did back in years ago. And again, she's still beautiful. So I'm not like hating on that at all. So she was backstage. And they attacked a homegrown person. Even though, if memory serves me right, she was one of Smark's original favorites, Blue Pants. Because get it, she wore blue pants, and how does that make any sense? Like, literally, these Smarks are retarded. Like, back in the day, they were cheering, like, she was such a great, like really, blue pants. And y'all really went crazy over that. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, so she got attacked, and, oh, she's a loser, and then the outsiders or something. Yeah, so Paige or Soraya and Toni Storm are trying to be the outsiders. Like, why? How does this make any sense? I don't know. But anyways, this happened after when Jamie Hayter defeats the Bunny. The Bunny's hot. I don't know what she's doing. Like, why she ain't fucking being showcased as whatever. I don't know. Anyways, backstage we see MJF welcomes the female reporter into his dressing room. He says, "I give Take a Shit credit. He's very good, but he's not a generational talent. So, motherfucker, aren't you not the heel?" Like, sometimes, again, he's the heel, and, like, I don't get it. But he's such a great heel, guys. Okay, so, yeah, let's fucking finally talk about this. He doesn't know if we hate him because he's twisted, or he's twisted because we hate him. But a man doesn't know until he tested by adversity. MJF talks about getting speeding tickets in his blue Camaro in high school, and he's being 1 point away from losing his license. He went to prom, and he talks about some one perfect girl that names her Liv for legally. You don't know how to fucking type, for legal sakes. people thought, oh, Liv Morgan? Like, he describes the chick as, like, fucking, like, dark skin or whatever, or, I don't know. So what, MJ's into darkies, I'm guessing? Unless the chick was tanned, I don't fucking know, or had, like, I don't know, dark hair or something, that's what he said. He puts so, he said, he took her for a spin while he got a little taste. He did that, so he basically said he got a blowjob while driving. It distracted him. He puts a pedal on the metal, to the metal. It was raining cats and dogs. They hydroplaned. They panicked and hit the accelerator by accident and hit 90 miles an hour, and they hit a telephone pole. Telephone poles still lasted freaking like years ago? Like, telephone poles literally went away like fucking, I think, like, it legit went away, like, by the time, so he's like fucking, because this guy is apparently 25 or something, 26. I don't know. Telephone poles were not even that, like, around. Like, from what I know, literally telephone poles went away. Like shit freaking, like 2010. I don't even think this guy was in high school. I mean, he was probably, like, I think, like, they were way gone by, like, 2000. I mean, this guy's not too far from, like, my age, actually, so. Which is crazy, I gotta say. He woke up tasting pennies, hand covered in blood, and Sweet Liv cracked his windshield, but thankfully she was breathing. The cops arrived, and he switched seats with her, and he wasn't the only one, he wasn't the one driving. Basically saying he was like making a scene that he wasn't the one driving. And that's the kind of man he is. He channels inner Ric Flair. It says history has winners and losers, and tonight he's going to expose Danielson for not having the guts to do what it takes to be a winner. And yet, yes, he's a scumbag, and he's damn proud of it. So basically, MJF admitted that he casually admits that he basically committed manslaughter. Like, he fucking admitted to a crime. He O.J. Simpson himself. Obviously, this could definitely be fake, because it's not like, unless for some reason they dig into some old case. If this is true, like, this can't be true. If it is, then MJ would not mention it, I believe. But if he does, then this could definitely lead to problems to him, which I hope is not true. I really hope it's not true. But obviously, like, you know, I'm not going to be these people like, it's real, damn it, report this guy. Because he actually got, apparently, it's rumors, or, I mean, not rumors, it's like, legit, it's still real to a lot of these wrestling fans. Or these smarks. Some of them are, again, most of them are smarks. Like, they think it's real to me. Wrestling's gotta be real. It's gotta be like a sport. Can't be fake. I want to see Puro. Like, you got legit wrestling fans that still think this is fake. How dare you say it's fake? It's scripted. Like, you got these people. Then, why would he, whatever. Why would he admit if it's something real? Whatever. But anyways, you got people apparently legit called the police. And AEW's dealing with this issue. And, yeah. It's still real to these people. So this is kind of crazy. I mean, obviously, like, this was a weird promo. Okay? This was a weird promo. Obviously, the crowd popped when, he mentioned the fucking, blowjob motion. But then it got really weird, like, what, really? Or, what? Like, it's like, why would you mention this? It's not like it has done anything to do with the story. Or, I mean, what's the real story with Bryan Danielson anyways? Like, what is the story? Like, there's not really a story besides, he attacked William Regal, blah. But, apparently, because he's gonna do anything what it takes to get away with things. That's his thing. But, like, I'm always about show, don't tell, right? I mean, again, like, how can they show this? But, like, the real, like, wow. Like, mentioning, like, I mean, this definitely gave, I guess, people are saying this was giving Katie Vick vibes. Yeah. Obviously, that was fake. But, like, you never know with these fucking people, you know what I mean? Apparently, he had Camero. Apparently. Or, I mean, obviously, like, we don't fucking know. I'm not saying it's, like, it's true. You know? Unless they showed, I guess, like, you know, there's proof at all in records that he did it. I don't fucking know, but obviously, at the end of the day, it was a weird promo. It's just like this guy, I don't know, he tries to be the heel, like, this crazy, cutting-edge heel, but yet it's like he tries to be edgy. Sometimes it's like it comes as cringy. I don't know. I'm not denying this guy has great mic skills. The guy has, like, he has something better than a lot of these wrestlers. It just, but yeah, you still try to peel the smarts and, I don't know. I guess I'm all about, hey, show, don't tell, you know? I just hope at the end of the day, like, this doesn't lead to some bullshit that, like, oh, like, it's actually true and it cost him his push. Because you got legit people thinking this is real and they want this guy to be arrested. I don't think it's true at all. But if it is true, then that is crazy. Then he just basically O.J. Simpson himself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, this guy fucking admitted to a crime and shit like that. Like, I don't know. But, like, at the end of the day, who cares? I don't know. But it's just, it's like, it was a weird promo in the end of the day. Because, like, I mean, it would make, like, why not? Like, if you're going to make up a story, if you're going to go something like this, then, like, you got to go back to Wrestling 101 then. You got to fucking go back to, even fucking mention, heck, apparently MJ used to date that Penelope Ford chick, right? You gotta, what you should do, how about, I mean, sure, maybe what they could do in the future, mention his relationship with Penelope Ford. I actually did some research, and that's like, wow, what the fuck? And then, like, she goes from that to this fucking gay faggot she's, like, married to now. This Kip Saban fucking whatever. Who looks like he's gonna fucking overdose in drugs. But seriously, what they could do, maybe they dig into a little story, like, they basically mentioned that, and, like, kind of turn that into the story. Like, oh, he was dating Penelope Ford, and they do this thing where they kind of show some car. Maybe turn that into a story. But here's a problem. It's like, really, what? He's gonna feud with that fucking gay faggot? Like, that fucking Kip? Nah. It's like, I don't know. Like, but if, like, anything, that would make, like, kind of, like, a good story. I don't, like, wow, you turn some real life shit into, like, whatever. And then, you know, people say, it's Liv Morgan. Like, motherfucker, like, you understand there's more lives out there. You know, like, I mean, I obviously said, like, as a code name, right? But, like, seriously, like, you could use that easily. That could be something. Penelope Ford, I don't know. And then that could, like, oh, see, I fucked this chick. She gave me a blowjob, and I don't know. But obviously he said that he mentioned something, oh, it was in high school and whatever. Obviously, like, it's all about, I'm all about show, just don't tell. But obviously, you got, maybe it would be more better since it was, like, on TV. Imagine if, like, let's say, like, fucking, like, oh, Melina says, I got raped on, like, oh, I got raped as some different person instead of, like, Batista, you know? It was like, what, did this chick legit got raped, you know? That's why, like, it's better to mention people in, like, in character or people, like, on the show. That way it makes sense. Because, again, you're watching a TV show after all. So, I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's, like, it's kind of just, like, no, it's not real. But it's, like, in the end of the day, it's just, like, it's just a Katie, it's that Katie Vick vibe, man. It's like, no wonder why people didn't like the Katie Vick shit. Because, first of all, no one knew the fuck Katie Vick was. And obviously what they fucking did with their thing was shitty, and it's like, you know? It's like, really? That's what they did with the stuff? Come on. It almost fucking ruined Kane, like, that's for damn sure, like, damn. At least it, like, I mean, let me be honest with you here, and let's be fucking for real here. The Katie Vick storyline will forever be better than anything in modern wrestling, okay? It's a sad truth, because a lot of stupid gay shit in modern wrestling, I would rather watch that. At least Kane and Triple H back in the day were fucking still cool wrestlers, and, you know, even though it was stupid, but at least they was cool wrestlers, and, you know, you kind of cared about the match still, because it was all title for title and shit, you know? No Mercy, by the way, is one of the... No Mercy 2002, by was, like, one of the best pay-per-views I ever seen. You know, it really is. But yeah, this was the controversial promo. It is what it is. I don't know, MJF is just, okay. You're trying so hard to be, like, kind of edgy, you know what I mean? Get it? I'm an asshole. Okay, you get it. You are an asshole. Okay. You could just say you'll do anything to win. Hey, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Good for him. The guy, the guy tries. At least the guy's trying. I'll give him that. The guy tries. It's just like, I do hope this doesn't lead to shit. But obviously, I would get it. It feels like, oh, it's real. But like, how could it be real? Like, he would not mention that then. But people think it is real. Like, what the fuck? But anyways, so the Garcia-Guevara Gauntlet match. Ricky Starks defeats Angelo Parker, which was like a minute. Like, so he basically all these. So this fucking stupid Ricky Starks guy beats like the two unknown real people. I don't know. Like, I don't even know who the fuck this Angelo Parker guy. I think that guy looks like one of the Young Bucks or whatever. He's able to beat him in a minute. And then he beats the other guy named Daddy Magic. I don't know. And then Daniel Garcia defeats Starks to end the gauntlet. Oh, like, if he beats him, he gets to face, I don't know. I don't know what was the rules. Like, the goal was basically for him to face Jericho. Like, really? Like, you're just basically making him look like Super Cena. People complain about Super Cena. At least with Super Cena, it made sense because the guy looked like fucking John Cena looked like a superhero. He looked like he looked believable. A midget, I'm sorry, would not be believable beating all these whatever. Anyways, I'm glad he lost still. And the mask guy was so this was like a little throwback to Mysterio and Jericho. But it's like, why would you do it? Like, really? For Ricky Starks, a fucking faggot that no one really cares a fuck about. Like, it made sense for why, mind games with Mysterio and Jericho. Jericho, their feud at 2009. And even prior, like, when they faced at WCW, ECW, like, their history. Mysterio, guys, mask on mask by Jericho and shit like that. It made sense. Why they hate each other and shit, And they had good matches. I like Jericho. I like Jericho. Jericho and Mysterio is like one of my favorite. Like, they definitely had good matches together, and they have just great chemistry. I like whenever they fight each other. I do think. Every time I like, fun fact, I love like whenever I do like a match on WWE games. I love doing Jericho versus Mysterio. It's just like, it's a classic combo, You talking about like Ricky Steamboat versus versus Savage. To me, it's like fucking also like that kind of aspect, like meshes well together. It's Mysterio and fucking Jericho, and it's like they're like one of my favorite, like Jericho. Like, if you're talking about like one of the best rivals aside from like HBK, it's Mysterio. Same thing with fucking Mysterio. Like, what's this, like his best rival? I wouldn't even say Jericho. For real. Okay. But yeah, like, he didn't need it, really. It's just like, why you're afraid of a midget? Like, why are all these supposed top guys, like, afraid of midgets? Like, come on here. Bryan Danielson defeats Rush after a second bazooka knee. That's what he's calling it? Anyways. MJF, like, got, like, I don't know, the Rush guys, whatever. They locked Danielson's locker room. He couldn't escape, but then, like, he's all of a sudden was able to break the door. Like, he's John Cena, he's able to break the door. I'm sorry, like, how does this make any sense? But whatever. The referee, I hate Audrey Edwards. Like, first of all, like, she's like, for people like, she's just like Earl Hebner making show. Earl Hebner was a character, okay, and he didn't make the show about himself. He was a character that was a part of the show as a referee. That's why he's memorable as the greatest referee, because he actually was part of fucking historic things. This Audrey Edwards, we're supposed to believe this bitch is fucking part of the show, yet she's not. She's not like this character that we should care for. And she's only because she's this fucking butterface cut. She looks like a man. Okay? Seriously, I'm sorry. This Audrey, I used to think that, is she like a tranny ref? But yeah, like, she's actually a woman. It's like, what the fuck? And I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan of this person, you know? I'm not. And she's like annoying. She got that fucking bitch face, like seriously. But then, Danielson defeated Rush. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you. This was actually I actually liked the match. I'm surprised. I don't give a shit about this Rush guy. Again, I'm still like, who the fuck is this guy? Because again, why are we supposed to be, my friend. He's the top wrestler in the world. You know him. No, we don't. Okay? Like, when he got introduced, I was like, who is this guy? I'm sorry, you don't know him. But then he's like licking the blood. It's like, you gay, bruh. Come on. Well, you don't need to do that. But still, beside that, like, the match was actually kind of brutal. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this match was, like, brutal. Like, fucking Danielson was bleeding, and it was actually hard hitting. It's like, wow, I actually fucking dug this match. It had a good feel. I don't know. It just, something got me. And I know what, and people thought this match was good. You know what? I see why people like this match. I didn't even give a shit about the other matches, but this was like, I guess there was like more stakes, obviously, right? And I actually liked the match, man. I'm surprised that I liked this match. I got into it, and it's like, wow, you know, hell yeah. This is actually, you know, wow. Post-match, MJF puts a bloody Danielson in a submission hold, and security runs to the ring and try to get him off. So, you know, it's official. They get to have this stupid gay Iron Man match. I wouldn't mind if this match was like last week, and then we had like tonight the title match. This could have been the main event. Because I'm sorry, the way they ended the show kind of ended flat. Because I'll explain why. But like, again, because you mentioned to February 8th, like, why not build like this show as something, you know? And then it could have been a nice middle big show before the pay-per-view next month and whatever, you know? It's just my opinion. I thought you like to do big shows, right? You guys like to do your gay-ass Grand Slam beach break or whatever. And it's like, I don't know. Just my opinion, eh? But hey, it is what it is. The Elite defeated Top Flight and AR Fox. I'm just thinking to myself, like, who the fuck is AR Fox? Who are these? Again, we're supposed to pretend to care about this Top Flight group. Oh, Darius or Dante Martin. They showcase these guys, yet they never bothered to explain who the fuck they are, who the fuck is their characters and shit like that. Like, why should I care? Okay, it's like literally, you have the faces of AEW, they're struggling to beat these fucking jobbers. Like, come on here. Whatever. Delete one and I don't care. Okay, good. They retained the trios titles. Fine, they should have. So what's gonna happen on Rampage? We're gonna hear from Mark Briscoe. I'm happy they're gonna do something with him. Actually, it was really impressed what they did. It does again. It's just a darn shame that it took a death of his own brother to finally have the Briscoe showcase, especially him. So I'm happy. Hopefully they do something. It was on Rampage. So they're trying to make people care about Rampage now. Like, you had your first few shows, and now people don't give a shit about Rampage. It's your dumbass fault. I do hope, again, that Mark Briscoe, they establish a character with him, and they definitely, his character on AEW, and do something with him. I think the guy has something that he could be a good single star. Obviously, like, maybe he wants to be tag team star. I don't know. At the end of the day, you have him, do something with him. Come on. It just also sucked that it took a death, especially because the races, some stupid fucking word that legit people still say. You know, isn't it funny that people say you're homophobic, right? They complain you're homophobic, yet they'll fucking use them gay terms themselves, right? They'll fucking say like, "How dare you be so homophobic? Stop using gay as an insult." Yet you're like, if they legit, it's true. Like, you know, oh. You don't want to hang out with me? I hope you and your friend held hands together. Or I think you're a closeted gay if you fucking criticize women. Seriously, isn't that funny? It's like the double standard there. If anything, like, okay, like, you mad because we speak the truth. And you want to, I think you're a closeted gay if you criticize women. And also, like, I hope
you and your friend, you rather be with your buddies going on like go watch movies again, or or go play basketball. You not help you guys hold hands together. How do you not want to spend time or I'm like, well, fuck you, seriously.
Jungle Boy's in action. Who cares? Ruby Soho versus Marina Shafir. You didn't know me. And the Black Bull Combat Club versus this fucking gay faggot Kip Sabian and the Butcher and the Blade. Really? This is happening? Whatever. The main event, the Guns, so the Gun Brothers, defeated, or Ass Boys, they defeated the Acclaimed to become the new tag champs. People are thinking that, Billy Gunn was going to turn on the Acclaimed. I like that he didn't. Like, I liked it was like a sort of like, I mean, I would rather, like, it would have been, like, something different, like, in terms, like, why not keep him in the middle? Like, he wants the best for his sons, but he doesn't want, like, what their sons are doing, and, keeping him in the middle, but then it lead to the title change. In my opinion, this should have been, like, in the middle of the show. So, yeah, the Acclaim are no longer tag champs. I don't mind it. It's just the show ended pretty flat. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, as I get it, again, they're Billy Gunn's sons, but it just ended pretty flat because they barely did nothing with the Guns, the brothers, right? The fucking Ass Boys. They barely did anything really with them. And like aside from their feud with the Acclaimed, but it's just like they weren't promoted much on the show to make you care, They're not. It's not like. So they cheated. They attacked their father. When he was like, "Oh, don't cheat." They were like kind of teasing maybe Billy Gunn will turn heel because they mentioned, "Oh, I'm gonna stay in the back." And I'm glad it's not like some stupid shit like cliche. It was like that would have been too predictable, but like it's like not predictable in a way, but it's like So, yeah. They won after all. They hit the title belt to Billy Gunn, and they hit the title to one of the Acclaimed dudes, and rolled up, and then the referee counted slow, and it's like, yeah. It was okay. I just thought this match should have ended. It's just like, that's kind of how they ended the show. It's like, it's like not a good way. Like, if anything, again, like, maybe the main event should have been Bryan Danielson versus Rush, That would have been more better, in my opinion. Because again, that seemed like, are we gonna actually get this stupid match, this stupid gay indie bullshit, smarky bullshit match at fucking Revolution? Like, are we gonna get it or not? Like that could kind of seem like the build that should have been the end of the show. Or even like, again, I would have rather, like, why not? Like, that match happened last week, and this whole championship fight night was like literally just 2 title matches, I believe. MJ versus Danielson, and then some bullshit where it leads to them having their rematch at Revolution. It's an Iron Man, some shit, I don't know, that, Bryan, I get to decide some stipulation, and I get to choose that, and shit like that, Whatever. I don't know, the show ended kind of flat, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. Was it the worst show? Actually, I'll be honest, it wasn't the worst show I've seen. I was definitely impressed with the fucking Bryan Danielson match, which I'm surprised. It's like, wow. Like, it was actually kind of brutal. So I would give it, like, wow. Like, for its brutality with that Rush guy, then, like, hell yeah. That was actually pretty good. I liked it. I did. I'm not going to lie to you, and I didn't mind the last match. It's just, like, it felt like it should have been it should have been, like, middle of the show. I don't feel like that was, like, a great way the end of the show. It's just like, they're not really that top stars, Let me see if there's other things to mention. I think I mentioned everything exactly. Oh, Samoa Joe warning to Wardlow or whatever. I mean, I didn't remember seeing that, but like, whatever. Yeah. I guess the big thing about this show was MJF saw Camero because people thought, it's still ruining, damn it! He's guilty, how dare he! It was like, I don't know. Y'all love MJF and then y'all don't. I don't know. I don't get you smarky people. Like, you guys like these fucking people, right? Like, you guys like, oh, this is a great heel. This is the greatest heel in the world. But just, like, very overrating the guy. Like, I'm sorry. Roman Reigns, like it or not, Roman Reigns. What are you talking about? MJ has more work rate. Like, y'all complain that this guy has no work rate, and yet you say he's more work rate than Reigns and shit. Like, the Roman Reigns that legit have more moves, or not just that. Like, the guy knows how to actually tell a story, and legit, like, when the guy gets "fuck you, Roman" chants with a good story with the Sami Zayn shit, how could you not say this guy is a better heel? Like, how could you not say that guy is a great heel, or the best heel currently? I'm not saying MJ is a bad heel. It's just sometimes you come off as cringy and try to want to be edgy, you know? It's not me hating on him. Just the truth. And I'm sorry, sometimes, like, it doesn't help when he again, it's like, he's against sometimes his character. Like, he's supposed to be anti-smart, and he's, like, kind of trying to be smarky with himself. Like, what the fuck, bro? I don't know. Anyways, that's the show for you. The show was whatever. It wasn't the worst Dynamite that you haven't seen. It just, like, were there boring things, in my opinion? Sure, but it wasn't worse. It was alright, you know? It was alright. It's alright. It was like 3 out of 10, okay? Or 2.5 out of 10. Despite, like, every time it's like a fucking 0.5, okay? Or 1, you know? Alright, that's what I'm saying, people. Just keep real. Get your games, calls, like Miss Bitch, go, oh shit. That's what I'm saying. Until next time, peace, and bye.